Hello there, everybody. This video is about the triangle inequality, and really we're answering the question, can you make a triangle with any three side lengths? Yeah, any three side lengths. Does it work sometime only with certain side lengths? Does it all? Can we do it with any three side lengths? Are there some sort of restrictions on what the side lengths of a triangle can be? So that's a question we're trying to answer, and to try to investigate that, let's start with kind of a simple situation here. Let's say we've got a triangle with sides that are 5 and 3 units long. And we want to know what lengths could that third side have? Is it anything? Is it only certain ones? If so, which ones? Let's see. Okay. So here we've got a couple of segments. They are 5 and 3 units long. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if one will work for the other side length. Well, let's try to put this together here. Well, they don't meet. Let's see. Let's make it a little skinnier. And you know what? We are never going to get those two side lengths to meet up. We're not going to do it. I can see that's off a little bit there. We are never going to get those three side lengths to match up. So one unit for that third side actually doesn't work. You can't make a triangle out of that. So let's go back here. I'm gonna keep track of what we're doing here. So one didn't work. So I'm gonna cross that one out. You could not make a triangle with sides that are 5, 3, and 1. Let's try 2. So there's 5 and 3, and there's our 2. And they don't quite match up. Let's try to make it skinnier, see if it'll match up. You know what? Oh, look at that. Hey. So 5, 3, and 2, they don't really work. They just match up. Actually, they make a straight line. So that is not a triangle. That's a straight line. So 2 doesn't work either. So let's go back to our sheet here. 2 doesn't work. We can see as soon as we get any bigger than 2 for that third side, we can see that it does make a triangle. There's a triangle with sides that are 5, 3, and 3. So 3 actually does work. And 2.1 would work, 2.2 would work, 2.3, and so on. 3 certainly does. So let's go back to our sheet here. So 3 actually does. 3 actually does work there. Let's try 4. 5, 3. Here is one that is 4 units long. There's 5, 3, and look at there. There is 4. Ooh, that even looks almost like a right triangle right there. I wonder if it is. We'll actually address that in another lesson. But they certainly do make a triangle. 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5 units long. So 4 works. I wonder if 5 will work. I think 5 is going to work too. So 5 works. 5 works as well. Let's try 6. So 6 is the biggest one now. And 6 works. 6 is good. 4, 5, and 6 work. Let's try 7. It's getting a little skinnier here, but 7 still works. Let's try 8. 3 and 5, no, they don't quite meet. Oh, you know what? It makes a straight line again. So 3, 5, and 8 actually do not make a triangle. It makes a straight line. Let's go back to our sheet here. We said that 4 works, 5 worked, 6 worked, 7 worked, but 8 did not. You might be able to guess about 9, but just for the heck of it, let's see. Not even sure you're going to be able to see this on the screen a whole way. So there's 5 and 3. We can see, we can make this kind of go as much as we want over here. It's not gonna. They are not gonna be able to reach each other to make a triangle. So 9's not gonna work either. So that's not gonna work. So I wonder if 2.1 will work. And it actually will. The 3 and the remember when we tried the 2, the 3 and the 2 just made a straight line with the 5. So as soon as you get that third side bigger than 2.1, it's going to work. It's going to be a skinny triangle, but it is going to work. The same thing over here. When we had the 3, the 5, and the 8, it made a straight line. But as soon as that longest one got a little bit smaller than 7.9, it would, or 7 or 8, it would make a triangle. So really, it's numbers between 2 and 8 that make a triangle with sides that are 3 and 5. Okay, so any number that's between 2 and 8, not 2 because that made a straight line, not 8 because that made a straight line, but any number between 2 and 8 will make a triangle with 3 and 5. Now, this was a whole big, long process that we went through to figure out that it had to be between 2 and 8. So it would be nice if we could get 2 and 8, these two numbers, what it had to be between some other way. So let's go back here and look. How do you get 2 from 5 and 3? Well, you subtract them. 5 minus 3 is 2. So how do you get 8? Well, 5 plus 3 is 8. So if you add these numbers and subtract these numbers, the third side has to be between those two answers. So let's see how that works. Here's a couple examples. Let's say we've got a triangle with sides that are 6 and 10. We know that the third side has to be between what you get when you add them and what you get when you subtract them. Now, 10 minus 6 is 4, and 10 plus 6 is 16. So that third side has to be between 4 and 16. Now, another way to write that, this is called the triangle inequality. So sometimes we write this as an inequality, and that's how you write it. 4 is less than x. X is that third side that we're trying to figure out. We know it has to be bigger than 4. That's what that says. And it has to be less than 16. Writing it this way just means that it has to be between 4 and 16. Now, 4 doesn't work, 16 doesn't work. That's why there's no equals under here. But this, again, means between 4 and 16. Let's look at this one. Take a look at this one. So 2 of the sides are 8 and 8. What does that third side have to be? Well, if we subtract them, 8 minus 8 is 0. 8 plus 8 is 16. So that third side has to be between 0 and 16. And you can write that as an inequality. 0 is less than x is less than 16. There we go. What if I asked you, can you make a triangle out of sides? I give you all 3 side lengths, 1, 5, and 5. Well, these are real simple here. You take the 2 smaller ones, which in this case, well, there isn't really 2 smaller ones. The biggest is 5. So we take 2 of them. We take 1 and 5, the 2 smaller ones. If they add up to more than the biggest one, then it makes a triangle. Now, 1 plus 5 is 6. And 6 is bigger than 5. So it does work. Here, the two smaller ones are 2 and 8. Now, 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay? 10 is not bigger than the third side. Okay? So this does not work. Okay? This is a situation where we get a straight line, where the two smaller ones equal the biggest one. Okay? But not a triangle. Okay, here the two smaller ones are 10 and 2, and 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, and that's not bigger than 14. That's actually less than 14. So these will not work. The two smaller ones together have to be bigger than the biggest. So that one doesn't work. Here's 9, 5, and 7. 5 and 7 are the smaller ones. 5 and 7 is 12. And that is bigger than 9. That is greater than 9, so the answer is yes. You can make a triangle with sides that are 9, 5, and 7. And again, that's called the triangle inequality. Hope that makes sense. If not, get some help in class, and we'll see you there. Bye.